afternoon, I am Precious Mzea Sakaleji. Welcome to Camnet TV Midday News, the headlines. Electoral Commission of Zambia lifts KAMBWILI'S suspension. A long holiday period claims 32 lives through road traffic accidents. Join me with the Midday News in detail after this commercial.
Zambia is growing. You can't eat roads. That's what they said. I could not make as much money or as many trips when these roads were bad. But now I make daily trips, taking eggs to Mazabuka in the morning, and then I bring beef for my Lusaka customers. All this infrastructure is good for business. That's why INE, per 12 August, is ECL and the PF all the way.
May I please have 1 beer and 2 glasses?
Do you have champagne? Yes.
Hold that thought. No champagne, just for the month. You know we gotta keep on texting R to 9595.
I'm sick and tired of this R9595.
You stand a chance of your lifetime to win a brand new 2020 Range Rover Evoque when you text R to 9595. From as little as 5 kwacha, you get 1 entry. 10 kwacha for 3 entries, and 20 kwacha will give you a whopping 7 entries. There will also be daily and weekly consolation prizes up for grabs. That's great news, right? Competition runs from 12th of May to 31st of August 2021 and is only open to Zamtel subscribers. Terms and conditions apply.
Zamtel, your digital lifestyle partner.
And now the Midday News in detail. The Electoral Commission of Zambia ECZ has lifted the suspension slapped on Patriotic Front member Chishimba KAMBWILI on the 30th of June 2021. The Electoral Body suspended Dr. KAMBWILI over his tribal remarks targeted at the United Party for National Development UPND. According to the Commission, Dr. KAMBWILI abrogated the Electoral Code recently and insisted that he was only trying to highlight what was happening in the UPND. But Monday, the Electoral Commission of Zambia lifted the suspension because, according to them, he has shown remorse.
The Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ, has lifted the suspension which was slapped on Mr. Chishimba KAMBWILI on June 30th, 2021. Recently, the ECZ indefinitely suspended Mr. Chishimba KAMBWILI due to his failure to adhere to the Electoral Code of Conduct, particularly the use of hate speech and holding of campaign rallies despite the guidance provided. And he was subject to review from participating in any campaign activities in line with the Electoral Code of Conduct. In a statement made available to Camnet News, the electoral body claims that KAMBWILI has shown remorse through the apology rendered to the Commission and his conduct during the time of his suspension. The Commission has advised Mr. KAMBWILI to use appropriate language when conducting any campaigns. The ECZ has therefore reiterated that the use of language which incites hatred and violence in any form against any person shall not be tolerated, as it contravenes the provisions of the Electoral Commission of Conduct. This is contained in a statement made available to Camnet TV on Thursday by ECZ Corporate Affairs Manager Patricia Luhanga. Alex Shimba, Camnet TV, Lusaka.
Residents of Muyombe area, Mafinga district of Mchinga province have expressed gratitude to government over the construction of a new hospital in the area. In an interview with Camnet TV, one of the residents, identified as Hope Chisenga, says the modern hospital, which is currently under construction, will help the community access good health services. The residents have, however, appealed to government to consider opening the hospital as soon as possible.
Muyombe, a rural community town in Mafinga district. Mafinga district of Mchinga province was created from the former Isoka East constituency in February 2011 by late President Michael Sata. The district borders Malawi, and nearly 90% of the district is rural. However, the area is slowly being developed, with the residents of Muyombe expressing their gratitude toward the government's effort in bringing development to the district with the construction of this new modern hospital.
Umusebo nafe wama business at least batushileko improve wama business. Na kuchilisha bambi pano mletu mwana tulengwa enchito. Ati inchito tatuleshimona so boma tunelomba watu ingisha kwa enchito tulibengi sana kwa baleka vile enchito. Leka nafe finomine mwatu mwana mputu kubando tulengwa empia. Kaya enchito tatu. Batucho tuleto telafu tuteko chakwe bati. Bali tuletele chipatala. Bakonga nyakwe pofino kula chita improve muyombe. Tulefo buyantana.
Here in Muyombe, there's a lot of things which we need. So we need government to implement road. In addition to that, a clinic. Even the hospital is very lack a lot of things there. Okay. So we need, I think, more advance should be needed there.
Residents are now appealing to the government to consider opening the hospital immediately, as this will help them access good health services in the area. The hospital, which has been under construction since 2017, is now completed, waiting to be commissioned.
I commend the government for building a modern hospital in Muyombe of Mafinga district in Mchinga province, where I would also want the government to consider opening it sooner and furnish it with vital equipment.
Miriam Kemba, reporting for Camnet TV News.
The National Food and Nutrition Commission says it is targeting to reduce stunting levels in children through different interventions, the promotion constant breastfeeding and balanced diets for pregnant mothers and children. In an interview with Camnet TV News, National Food and Nutrition Commission Communications Manager Gladys Kabage says the first 1,000 Most Critical Days program was designed to provide women in Zambia with a host of maternal and infant health supports.
National Food and Nutrition Commission has recorded the need for mothers in Zambia to follow the interventions given by Ministry of Health and other stakeholders in dealing with stunted growth among children. Research has indicated that the first 1,000 most critical days from conception to age 3 opens a critical and singular window of opportunity. During this period, children's brains can form 1,000 neural connections every second. Therefore, the 1,000 Most Critical Days program was designed by different stakeholders to offer mothers and babies in Zambia a suite of interventions to improve their health and development.
The nutrition of the child, but we also have to look after the nutrition of the woman who is carrying.
In Zambia, stunting, a rate of a common measure of malnutrition, currently stands at 40%. Therefore, Ms. Kabange says the 1,000 Most Critical Days is being implemented in 40 districts countrywide.
Nutritious and diverse foods, that is in the context of production, not only in the context of production, but we are looking also in the context of processing, storage, and utilization of those particular food crops, be it livestock. And when we are talking livestock, we are encouraging people to grow the small livestock like chicken and goats. And then one very important intervention which also has a very big impact is having safe water, hygiene, and safe water wash.
It is vital for women to follow the interventions of the 1,000 Most Critical Days. Blessings Chakwila, Camnet News, Lusaka.
In other news, 32 people died from road traffic accidents during the Heroes and Unity holiday of 2021, as well as the holidays declared during the period of national mourning from 1st July to 8th July 2021. According to figures from the Zambia Police, a total number of 317 road traffic accidents were recorded, out of which 30 were fatal road traffic accidents. 32 were serious road traffic accidents in which 63 persons were seriously injured, 68 were slight road traffic accidents in which 110 persons were slightly injured. Among other provinces, Lusaka province recorded the highest number of road traffic accidents with 148, out of which 6 were fatal road traffic accidents in which 6 people died, followed by Copperbelt with 43, of which 1 was a fatal road traffic accident in which 1 person died. Out of 317 road traffic accidents recorded, 205 casualties were recorded, out of which 32 persons were killed and 63 persons were seriously injured. Meanwhile, a total amount of 832,910 kwacha was raised as admission of guilt during the period under review. Zambia Police spokesperson Esther Katongo says that most of the accidents were as a result of excessive speed. Therefore, police will continue working in collaboration with other stakeholders to ensure the safety of persons on public roads. She has appealed to all road users to observe road traffic rules and regulations whilst on the road so as to avoid unnecessary accidents. The Professional Teachers Union of Zambia has called on the Ministry of General Education to consider putting up more exam strong rooms across the country in order to ensure the safety of exam papers and prevent examination leakages. In an exclusive interview with Camnet TV, Proteus Secretary General Kabangwe Msenga says the Ministry of Health should consider vaccinating teachers as essential workers. General Certificate of Education GCE and Grade 9 external exams are set to begin on the 19th of July 2021.
The issue of examination leakages in Zambia has been a topic of public interest in the country over the past years. Every year around examination time, concerns of exam leakages are raised. It is for this reason that the Professional Teachers Union of Zambia Proteus says building more examination strong rooms may be the solution to ensure that examination materials are safely housed. Zambia is set to start its 2021 school exams, beginning with the General Certificate of Education GCE and Grade 9 external exams on 19th July 2021. Proteus Secretary General Kangwa Musenge has called for measures to be put in place to ensure that no leakages are recorded during this examination year. Mr. Musenge, however, adds that the union is confident in pupils passing despite frequent closures, saying teachers were well trained to cover all topics.
The union will be part and parcel to ensure that we have a free malpractice during this GCE. We urge all the candidates for GCE to continue studying until they write the exams, and all our members must be vigilant to ensure that there is no malpractice. For those who are planning to engage in malpractice, it's a serious warning that we call upon the law enforcement to ensure that we have no malpractice, and they must bring these perpetrators to book. So we urge the district board secretaries to ensure that there is no leakage because of not having the exam papers. We've been more in areas which are extremely very far from the district, where you need to transport exam papers throughout the night.
He has further made an appeal to the Ministry of Health to consider vaccinating teachers against the coronavirus, being essential workers.
If it's a mandatory situation, then we will know how to manage this. And equally, we urge all teachers in the country to be vaccinated. We have the new vaccine which is coming in, as we were told, the Johnson & Johnson. We lobby that the teachers be the first ones to receive the Johnson & Johnson, so that we move on with the managing of the COVID-19.
The Proteus Secretary General also says the Ministry of Health should consider making coronavirus testing mandatory to the general public in order to safeguard lives. Zipporah Mushala, Camnet News, Lusaka.
Well, that news item brings us to the end of Camnet TV Midday News, but before we go, here are the headlines once again. Electoral Commission of Zambia lifts KAMBWILI'S suspension. A long holiday period claimed 32 lives through road traffic accidents. Thank you for joining me. I am Precious Mzea Sakaliji. Remember to stay safe. COVID is real. Always wear your mask. Avoid crowded places. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds or use alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Stay safe and good afternoon.